Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time you see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I will start today's morning show. Alright, so Fabrizio Romano for a latest podcast, can you let us know say there is big tension in Lisbon as Gyokeres wants Arsenal move, and after the president dropped that remarkable statement, so Gyokeres the para he gets. In fact, Romano Kwame they talk say Gyokeres don't talk say no one come back again, he no go play preseason, no go do this one, no go do that one. So I don't know which one I will believe because Ojogo they talk say they gave Gyokeres 1 week extension, which is actually true. And after that 1 week extension, he's expected to return. But Romano now they talk say the guy don't clear them. Say no, they return anything. Yes, say no, they come like they're very, very furious. Like he's very, very angry. Say battle ongoing for Gyokeres, about talk plenty. Even the son, when they talk about what's in Fabrizio Romano, they talk that Gyokeres no intention to play for Sporting. The Gyokeres has no intention of returning to Sporting and playing for the club again amid the transfer war with the club hierarchy. That's according to Fabrizio Romano, who claims Gyokeres has already told the club that he won't be returning as he tried to force a move elsewhere. However, club president Federico Varandas was telling Ojogo this week that they would welcome Gyokeres back, saying if Victor stays, we will even be very happy because it will be a problem for our rivals. We are going to win more trophies. We are completely prepared to move for our targets if he leaves. If he stays, we are delighted, and it will be a problem for our opponents. So Gyokeres is reportedly feeling betrayed and tired of the situation. So in the midst of all this brouhaha, it's a big mess. Because I was even watching Charles actually analyze the story, Baba said inside don't tire because it's a big mess. But Charles was going to clarify this extension when they leave Gyokeres. Say not be because of this transfer issue, then give him that 1 week extension. Now, because if you remember, he was part of the international games. So based on say instead of being on holiday, you can't go international, even though if they say no play where I no play, I don't even know. But that's why they give him that extended period. You get so July 7th is expected back. So all eyes are going to be on July 7th. In fact, the new argument and narrative out there is that before July 7th, Gyokeres should try his best to make sure say in leave. Because anything will make July 7 reach, you know can't come. That's another case entirely. You don't breach your contract. They might stop paying you your salary because you are contracted. No matter how angry you are contracted to this Sporting Lisbon. In fact, this Sporting Lisbon, the Varandas, he hold Gyokeres for throat like a choker. You don't give her any British pay, press the neck. So we'll just watch. So the news, the narrative now is make the guy see how he go take escape from that Sporting Lisbon from Nazi or the 7th. At the same time, even the London Evening Standard, Conde reports say Arsenal are aware of Gyokeres' U-turn. Say because the situation with Gyokeres is there now, you know one put all the eggs for one basket again. Even though Arsenal is preferred destination, Arsenal is priority. But what if Arsenal no can sign now? That is why Baba still like according to Fabrizio Romano, in as much as he wants to join Arsenal, he's fighting to join Arsenal. He is still leaving his options open for Manchester United. Now only Arsenal and Man U did the race. Even though other sources are still bringing Liverpool into it. And TNT Sports have told us Liverpool are not interested. They feel on paper, they feel not interested, but underneath, they feel they're interested. Nobody knows. You get, they just silent, just observe. Why people never really come into this race now? Because nobody has clarity on how much exactly is this guy going to be living for. The agent is telling people different things. The club president is saying different things. Okay, in the public domain, they can put the president on the spotlight. How much you want to sell this player? He said, I know to tell you. The player know. See that player go to tell people how much they go buy him. I mean, now you will tell the public, say, this is the amount, although you tell the public the amount wey no go dey enough. Or you no can tell the public the amount wey go dey enough. So that's where the issue lies. So Arsenal self just dey observe, they watch how everything they go. Now, we're going to get another report. Say Victor Gyokeres wants final face-to-face crunch talks with Sporting Lisbon president Federico Varandas in his continued push to join Arsenal. Like the guy they chase Arsenal like mad. Now, these new talks, even though we don't hear them since like yesterday, the first day, these talks now, according to what I believe, now to persuade Federico Veranda, say, Baba, I beg, make una adhere to what we agree. You get, and me I believe say now Gyokeres and the agents now they no calculate well. If to say they humble themselves, they no follow sporting do gra. That's how they invite Gyokeres say come for meeting, income, they sit down. By now we would have gotten a logical conclusion to this story. The Federico Veranda, if they say na pride, he gets ego. Then the if say they come for meeting, they go come and say, okay, we've had an agreement, we've spoken. But based on say you do gra, you don't come. They feel like say you are bigger than. Don't put this bigger than club. No player, this bigger than club. You get. Somebody was even saying this is Aurelio Laurentiis of the Napoli and Osimhen situation 2.0. So now waiting Napoli do Osimhen. 90 people go do okay. You go shock am. Say transfer window go close. Arsenal no go get am. Man U no go get am. Nobody go get am. Last he go on loan to Saudi Arabia. Or he go on loan to Turkey. It dey happen. We dey see am clear. You get. So more just watch and see how we'll get a logical conclusion to this particular story, because when you also revisit what cut off side is saying, they say, and what did they talk? Now means about the talk. Only a matter of time before Gyokeres' future is resolved. Reports one of the chief editor of cut off side, because they say Arsenal, Man U, Liverpool, and others are being kept informed of the situation. And now what this, if I believe, say now just time now it will take. We will surely get a logical conclusion of this story, and that's it will be. All right, let's take other stories away from that. So when they hear say West Ham don't actually identify a target where them would like to sign to replace Ham Kudus, for all the people who don't queue up, say they want sign Kudus. Remember, say Arsenal self get interest in Kudus, so them now want sign Nice, OG Nice forward Evan Gusen. So now they won't use replace. I know believe then they fight for that guy. Then with Wolves, then they drag the guy. So they line a bid for the guy. In fact, the Daily Mail claims the Hammers also want to get involved, and it is possible that the battle for Gusen could hasten the exit of Ham Kudus. So now so it be so. More just watch whether Arsenal will really come back into the race for Kudus. None of us know. Although this morning before I went live, according to the report from Fabrizio, say Tottenham Hotspur won't enter Kudus race. They are very, very interested. Now, if Tottenham Hotspur enters Kudus race, I think that means they've given up on the Iberichi Eze race. And if that be the case, that means Arsenal have won that race, even though we don't know that in the public domain for now. But most of the monitor situation as they arise. Now, the London Evening Standard, when they let us know that Manchester United may have to pay off some of their players because they don't put them for markets. No suitor is coming. Nobody's coming to buy the likes of Garnacho, Sancho, Rashford, Anthony. You get see, maybe they go pay them off. Maybe they cut their losses. Maybe they find their square roots. Maybe they look forward. Maybe they see who and who they go sign. As I saw that report, I can't remember the time we say Arsenal said if they pay players to leave. We don't suffer. I remember that time. Do you know that? I think in our history, the highest player we don't even sell to get big money was Oxlade Chamberlain, about 34, 35 million. I don't think we've ever sold a player for 60 million or 70 million. Although those days, people will say, when would they sell to build the game? No, like you say now with the sell player, we'll get plenty of players who will sell for 70, 80 million. Confirm. Money will enter. Yeah, we'll get those players. But those players are now our price assets. In fact, they don't build Arsenal to say you say we know they do sell before we buy. Like our core players, we are keeping them, renewing their contracts. If we are planning to break our wage barrier and elevate their salary so that they will be very, very happy and not be tempted to go and join another person elsewhere. Now, away from that, Fabrizio Romano also talks today is the final day where Thomas Partey will stay for Arsenal. His contract expires today. Thomas Partey leaves as a free agent, and Christian Nørgaard will join the Gunners from Brentford. Now, when you go look Partey's history at Arsenal, in 5 years, Partey played 167 games, scored 9 goals, gave 3 assists, 31 yellow cards, 1 red card. We bought him for 50 million, and he won 1 Community Shield, and that is the summary of Thomas Partey's career at Arsenal. Although some would argue that he was not really that consistent, but regardless of whatever you feel, the guy said in our history. They don't try invest. So we wish him all the best. I don't get any bad blood, no ill feelings towards him. I wish him all the best in his future endeavor. It's all about the money. Instead of a woman being get family and so much mouths to feed. Yeah, so that's it be. All right, away from that. So the Metro. In fact, I was supposed to use this story as the thumbnail, but I said make I enter that Gyokeres, make I put it in Roman talk. So Chelsea, they carry players now, just like Arsenal like they carry Martinez. So Chelsea don't carry Nkunku, offer them to Man U, offer them to Arsenal officially, offer them to Tottenham Hotspur. So now 60 million on one seller. So maybe they see who will come by. Now they say as long as Chelsea don't buy this Jean Pedro and they buy no Gittins, and remember I say Estival they come also. So these are like 3 people if you play for wings. So Chelsea now they can accelerate the exit of Christopher Nkunku, so they don't offer them officially to we and other people. In fact, they can't even put out the list of players where Chelsea won't sell. Look at Ben Chilwell, Renato Vieira, Kari Chukwuemeka. In fact, when you look at Joe Felix. Joe Felix, so maybe say the world once upon a time, so the guy just scattered, just killing career. Joe Felix, Christopher Nkunku. Then look at Noni Madueke, Nicholas Jackson. Look at all these players. No, they sell all these players like this. You go get more at least 200 million for all these players we see like this. So that's what Chelsea won't sell. So that's why Arsenal they're going to look at. Let say Chelsea will turn shop right. Look at almost 10 players or more with that, and they will still add more. Yes. So, but more just watch as everything they go. For me, may they leave all those people first. We'll go enter markets, go find more better options. Get all these kind of people now. Maybe at the end of the day, you don't spend all your money, you don't buy your normal players. Get you don't buy all the winger. Maybe don't buy the Mona Lukman, don't buy very cheese, you don't buy everybody we're supposed to buy. Then maybe the final day of the window, we just go to the spirit say, we not pay all this people money, who will come carry on. And you say, okay, Chelsea, Christopher Nkunku, how much more take them on loan now? You go pay like 80% of the salary, more pay 20%. Also, take. That kind of thing, we just carry Nkunku, put them on your bench. Don't be saying go sign Nkunku as the main. Now the kind of followers are supposed to use for all this kind of level, but what do you have to watch? Anyway, be I will still let you know. All right, let's bring you a message from one of our sponsors, Borea Logistics. Delivery, transfer to US, Canada, and Europe, and they can also help you receive from these locations. Also, so if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 80 7547 8645 and 08092445644, and their head office is at Block D, Shop 41, Binokono Ultra Modern Market of Jota, Lagos, and their Ikorodu office is lot number 28, Oriwu Road, Italewa, Ikorodu, Lagos State. So if you're interested in any of the services, do reach out to them. All right, away from that, so let's bring you this particular story. Say one of the world-class stars don't say goodbye to intimates after agreeing to join Arsenal. Now, who are they talking about? It's no other than Martin Zubimendi. So they're saying they set to join Arsenal. In fact, that's some reports. So they come outside talk say the guy was even in London. You get to sign everything because according to the reports, Zubimendi flew from Spain to London on Sunday with his representative Inaki Ibanez. So they come to sign everything signable because the narrative out there is that Arsenal want to announce this deal first week of July. According to the agreement, so they get to do that. So first week of July, they won't make the deal like public. So more just see how everything will unfold at the end of the day. And in fact, TBR actually asked, how will Martin Zubimendi slot into make Arteta's midfield? You see how they put the first 11 of Arsenal for next season. Declan Rice, Martin Zubimendi, and Odegaard are going to be the first name in the pecking order of midfielders. The way you can check the second names, you got the likes of Mikel Merino, Christian Nogard, and Ethan Waneri. You get so now, so it will be for next season, unless maybe Arteta can sign another creative outlet to dislodge Ethan Waneri from becoming the cover for Odegaard. So now, away from that, I think this was the picture we then put on Sunday. Say, oh, we've taken that story. Let's move forward. Now, Dean James going to give us report from the London Evening Standard. Say Arsenal are in talks with the representatives of Eberichi Eze. However, Arsenal will prioritize the signing of a striker before completing any deal for a winger. So now be the two-way Arsenal. Whether they talk say Arsenal won't do, but for me personally, I don't think that would make sense. in as much as you pursue your striker, you can't see the opportunity to get the winger. Baba take am, buy the winger, still focus on your striker. Okay, if striker situation is not going to be resolved, see, only God knows when, you can't wait. They don't do this like that. The way when I sign these 3 players when I don't sign, see agree personal terms with Mosquera, not like that. As because we know say our major target we will define for this summer gone as striker. As the final, if another opportunity come, still runner. So, but more just watch and I won't take be that one. At the same time, we call the year say if Arsenal offer more than 20 million euros for Christian Mosquera, they will get a deal done with Valencia because Valencia want to make much money from this deal because themselves they find it difficult for the guy to agree a new contract and the guy get 1 more year left on his contract and nobody say in be one kind world class player like that. Now still potential you get for the future you get. So me say I don't watch the guy for YouTube. I want the guy get some similarities with William Saliba. They read the game 1v1. The guy get pace. They are like if they watch him, it's just be like mini Saliba. Yeah, so I think with time when it comes to Arsenal, Arteta is going to refine him. The way I say. Now, the point they analyze how Newcastle define them difficult for this particular transfer window. Newcastle went for Bramon Bramon, they missed. Joe Pedro, they missed. Dean Hodgson, they missed. Anthony Langa, no way. James Trafford, no way. Like what did they saw? So Alex Crook of Top Sport calling Newcastle are finding it quite difficult to strengthen their team. And the thing is, Newcastle don't really have that pool with the likes of Arsenal. Even Man U say they don't finish your Newcastle, they still get pool past this Newcastle. But people they look Newcastle like now fluke. They qualify for Champions League again. They just get lucky. You get, but and because of the FFP and PSR, Newcastle don't generate much. They know they generate much like that for them to be able to spend with reckless abandon. You say maybe they don't come out that FFP now, come out that PSR. Newcastle will come alive. They will spend like so. You say you will force say available. So that's just the way it is over there. Now, away from that, we're going to hear from AFC stuff. Say Arsenal don't get new sponsor. They have announced a new global partnership with Asahi Superdry to become the club's official beer partner. So for the Emirates Stadium during match days, Asahi and then go be responsible to sell beer for people who want shayo, you get all this kind of thing. So now for the beginning of the 2025-2026 season, it will start, and I'm very, very happy because this is part of the revenue generation schemes where Arsenal gets going at their club. So it makes a whole lot of sense. Although they don't let us know how much they're going to be paying us for next season, but I know say this one will be something lucrative to make Arsenal actually grants them that deal. Now the cut-off say for Real Madrid, Xavi Alonso they try to innovate the training ground, so you don't hire one company where they use drone, they monitor the training, the record training session, making they see those who know they participate for training, those who know they run, those who know they work hard. Because some people they hide, they don't say Europa, people plenty, so they go say, but you know if you see me where I there, but say 2 men and they handle those drones. I watch the video, you don't they fly up and down. So you let me know they run. After, which you will call observe. Okay, who know they participate? Who know they run? See this one. Okay, you know go play next match. So that kind of thing. All right, my dear Arsenal lovers, let's bring you our next message from one of our sponsors, Mobile Associates and Co Limited. So they're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 80646422 34, and they're located at number 7 Ekeniwo Road, Orazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of the services, do reach out to them. So the biggest news of the day, number the fact that Fabrizio Romano is saying that there's big tension in Sporting Lisbon as Gyokeres wants Arsenal move. So more just to watch, everything will be resolved at the end of the day. So I think it's a fine place for us to call the show an end. So like come your way later in the evening to give you the evening news. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Like, get out. All right, guys. Ciao.